So I had to bring some unfortunate news. I know that a lot of my friends and family are going to say, hey, stop talking about politics and all that. But, well, it's kind of what I'm interested in. I can't tell you all to stop working. So we had a series of unfortunate events. I'm sure people who know that will get it. You can get it. So today we found out a couple results. Number one, we found out about Charles Booker. Unfortunately, he lost to Amy McGrath. She was the handpicked Chuck Schumer Democratic establishment hack. The DSCC, the Democratic Senate Campaign Committee, Wall Street, Big Pharma, the insurance companies, all those guys. They all picked Amy McGrath. And so she won over a progressive named Charles Booker. So now Amy McGrath is going to take on Mitch McConnell. I've told a lot of my establishment thinking friends, there is no way this woman is going to win. Zero. I know that a lot of my friends are going to think differently. But here's the thing. Amy McGrath is a pro-Trump Democrat who said she would have voted for Brett Kavanaugh. And then she faced backlash and realized, oh, wait, Democrats don't want that. Whereas then you had Charles Booker, who was for Medicare for all, Green New Deal, college for all, housing for all, jobs for all, UBI, $15 minimum wage, legalize and decriminalize marijuana, expunge the records of those who have been convicted for low-level drug offenses. He was better on climate change because of his support for the Green New Deal. And if you had him going against McConnell, he would have absolutely, without a doubt, won. Because then Mitch McConnell would have had to say to the people of Kentucky, I want you to have to die because you don't have health care. I want you to have to go bankrupt because you don't have health care. I want you to be uninsured. I want you not to have jobs. I want you to be homeless. I want you to live off a $7.25 minimum wage. I want you to keep having to take in welfare checks and not go bankrupt on your student loans. But now, since Amy McGrath supports the same policies, he won't have to do any of that. And he's just going to sail in, cruise in to a 7th term, and will serve 42 years in the United States Senate. Now, what played a role here? The media. The media only endorsed him when the protests were going on. When Amy McGrath wasn't there and Charles Booker was. They knew over a year ago that he was running and never gave him the light of day. They never gave him the time of day. No interviews, no coverage, no nothing. Because Chuck Schumer told them what to do, and that was to cover Amy McGrath. That's it. Ignore every other candidate in the race. I guarantee you. Because he's only a couple points down. And I think the absentee ballots made a big dent. As the New York Times put it, had people known they had a separate choice, Charles Booker would be the one taking on Mitch McConnell. Now, Andrew Romanoff in Colorado unfortunately lost to the Democratic hack that is ex-Governor John Hickenlooper. Sounds like a white-ass name to me. Same policies as Amy McGrath, corporate, Democrat, right-winger, all of that. Ridiculous. Same arguments there. They made a big mistake. I just have to say, And I know I sound different right now just because I'm not all mic'd up and all that. I just wanted to add that, you know, and I didn't think about this when I first filmed this. The corporate Democrats are just awful. And if you think that, you know, Hickenlooper is the better person, remember he had all those scandals where he had accepted money from corrupt fossil fuel executives and all kinds of other people, and you know, all of that scandal should have been national news, and it wasn't. And it should have been in the national media too, and it wasn't. And so you think he would have been better? He's going to be better than Romanoff at climate change? Nope, not at all. Not at all. I'm sorry. If there's any Democrat that wants to disagree, come on the podcast. Let's go. And there's an argument that was made today to me that, oh well, the reason Amy McGrath lost her race the last time was, oh well, the other Republican that she ran against wasn't pro-Trump enough, and maybe she was too moderate. No, she was too right-wing, exactly the same as the other guy, the Republican she ran against, and I don't remember the name, and that, you know, that's why she lost. So terrible night for the left, but again, we still got Marie Newman and Kara Eastman, Jamal Bowman, Qasim Rashid, Ro Khanna, Barbara Lee, and a few other people that are running. So hopefully you guys can donate to them and give to them and all of that. And I'll put the New York Times article in the link so you can see the Amy McGrath and Charles Booker race results.